Today, my nostalgic pick is the 1977 animated classic Race for Your Life, Charlie Brown. So let's get this thing started. This classic 70s Peanuts film was directed by Bill Melendez, whose resume goes all the way back to being an assistant animator on such films as Pinocchio, Fantasia, Dumbo, and Bambi. Bill would go on to direct many Peanuts specials and movies later in his career, such as Charlie Brown's Christmas, It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, and Bon Voyage Charlie Brown, just to name a few. Bill Melendez also played the role of Snoopy and Woodstock. He is my favorite Peanuts director. There's just something about his style that stays true to the comic strips these specials and movies are based on that really shines through to me. I can't help but to think of Easy Rider when I see Snoopy and Woodstock. I mean, Peter freaking Fonda, man. I loved the Easy Rider movie growing up. And I still do. And that's why this is my favorite Peanuts movie intro ever. It's pretty awesome. And when Charlie Brown gets left behind...
Hey!
And has to ride on the back of Snoopy's chopper, pure laughter comes rolling in. Eventually, they arrive at Camp Remote, and Charlie Brown immediately runs into three bullies and their cat Brutus.
Hey, get a load of this kid with a weird name! Charlie Brown!
Well, what's a camp movie without some bully rivals?
Hey, Dipstick, you ever pick on anybody your own size or just little kids?
Hey, can I help it if the kid can't walk?
It was an accident.
These bullies think they're so tough and cool. Wait till Snoopy puts them in their place.
Brutus.
Well, that didn't work out how I thought. I guess they're out of luck.
Mind your own business.
The bullies have won the camp raft race the last 2 years, only by cheating, and they plan on winning again this year. The competition between the teams starts off with tug-of-war, and let's just say Charlie Brown ends up in the mud. And it's on to the Hackensack race, and with a leg up in the competition, or should I say their legs out, the bullies win this challenge too. Well, it looks like the bullies are ahead, but tomorrow will be the last and the biggest of the competitions, the river raft race. So they set out, the focus being 4 teams: the boys, the girls, the bullies, and Snoopy and Woodstock. And speaking of the girls, did you know this is actually the first Peanuts film to have the Marcy character in it? You know, the girl who's always calling Peppermint Patty sir.
Romantic thought, sir. Is it original? I don't think so. And stop calling me sir.
Throughout the movie, Peppermint Patty consistently waves her Democratic flag.
I suggest we run this tent in a democratic fashion.
I mean, she says it several times throughout the film, showing that she doesn't make a single decision without looking at it through Democratic eyes.
This will be done very democratically. Everything in this raft will be run in democratic fashion.
This raft race competition takes up the rest of the movie, and it starts off with the bully's motor giving out. Snoopy and Woodstock head for land a little too early, and Peppermint Patty's voting system doesn't seem to be working out like she planned. So it's Charlie Brown's team that takes the lead. Eventually, all the teams are back on track and head down the river with a view of beautiful sights alongside the river. Because of the bullies, both the girls and boys team plus Snoopy and Woodstock run into some complications. And the complications don't stop there. Wow, 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 wow. After the big storm, we see the gang listening to the radio where the weatherman starts talking about the storm that had just happened.
Heavy rains have caused flash flooding in the backcountry.
This is not something they had done yet in a Peanuts film, as adults usually make a trombone noise when they speak. The next Peanuts film, Bon Voyage, Charlie Brown, does this even more, as every adult in the film actually speaks words.
No way.
Way.
Sure.
Blimey, it's a bit dicey understanding these Yanks.
I actually like that they did something different than the usual in both films. All the difficulties the characters go through start to teach them valuable lessons about friendship, courage, compassion, teamwork, and leadership.
Okay, Chuck, I hope you're happy now, because I've decided you're gonna be our leader.
The raft race encourages viewers something kids know little about today, and that is outdoor adventure. That's right, no cell phones, video games, tablets, or computers. Just kids and the great outdoors. Oh, the good old days. Let's talk about the music for Race for Your Life, Charlie Brown, which has really good background music and sound effects that fit the movie very well. This film is not a musical with a bunch of songs everywhere. I mean, it does have a few songs, and I really like the song Race for Your Life, Charlie Brown. It's a number that can easily get stuck in my head. But for the most part, the film concentrates on putting the right background music to fit the mood of the scenes perfectly. So, who wins the race? I mean, it's gotta be Charlie Brown's team and the girls, right? Teaming up together, showing that friendship and teamwork matter most. Well, yes, Woodstock won the race, but the girls could have won if they left the boys behind. But they don't do that. They go back for their friends, and they even do it without voting first, showing that the lessons they've learned along the way have taught them that winning is not everything. The movie ends just as classic as it starts, as Charlie Brown gets left behind having to hitch a ride with Snoopy and Woodstock on their chopper. As the credits roll with awesome colorful visuals as they ride along the desert and countryside. Race for Your Life, Charlie Brown is classic Peanuts in every way, and my personal favorite movie in the franchise. It's filled with funny, entertaining Snoopy scenes that you would want and expect from the character, as he's up to his usual hilarious antics throughout the movie, basically stealing the show. Right from the start, from his Easy Rider intro to bouncing around on a waterbed with Peppermint Patty.
Marcy, help me get off this waterbed.
And so many more laugh out loud moments. It's also an animated film with a lot of heart. I have to admit, when it comes to the Peanuts franchise, I usually lean towards the comic strips and classic specials. But this one and Bon Voyage, Charlie Brown are two Peanuts movies I have a lot of love for. And every year around this time, when the weather starts to get on the warmer side, I start to get an itch to watch this Peanuts classic, and it's always a fun adventure filled with Charlie Brown nostalgia that gives me a warm, happy feeling inside.
This has been good for you, Chuck. You've developed real leadership qualities.